Amongst the 10 offenses against the chanting of the holy name, you will see the first offense is against the devotees. Second offense is against Hari, Lord Hari. Third offense is against Guru. So the first three offenses are offenses to Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas. They are very important. So how do we not offend the devotees? By praising the devotees, appreciating devotees. We have to see the devotees the same way as Krishna sees the devotees. Like you will see Lord Rama saw a small squirrel. I did a little service, he took notice of that. Similarly, even if a devotee does some little service, we are appreciative. And sometimes when a devotee has deficiency, Krishna says, Apichet Suduracharo, Bhajate Mamananya Bhaga. So when devotees exhibit deficiencies like greed or anger or fight or anything, so we ignore that and see the devotional mindset of the devotees. They have a propensity to serve. So that is how Krishna sees. And by seeing devotees like that, we will be able to facilitate the devotion service and uplift them rather than blaspheme them. Secondly, the second verse is about equating Krishna to the other demigods. The result of this is there are many Hindus who argue, why you people are so much rigidly fixed only on Krishna? Why not Shiva? Why not Ganesha? Why not Parvati? Just be equal to all. They say like that. In their heart, the Ananya Bhakti can never arise. Anya means nobody else other than Krishna. So that type of fixity on the Supreme Lord will only come when one is very clear about this verse, Mattah Parataram Anyat. Krishna says, there is no truth equal to me, there is no truth superior to me. And the Shastras repeatedly say this point. Kameshwaranam Paramam Maheshwaram. Amongst many Ishwaras is the Supreme Ishwara. Tam Daivatanam Paramam Cha Daivatam Patim Patinam Paramam Parastad Vidama Devam Bhuvaneshwamedhyam Yasmat Param Naparam Asti Kinchit. Beyond him there is no other truth. It says. So this is not in one or two places, repeated phenomenon. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutastunvanti Divyaistavai. You see Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, everybody is coming and bowing down to him. So when this knowledge, initially we hear from the scriptures, gradually this will sink into our hearts. And Arjuna says, Parabrahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. He is praising Krishna. So one feels exactly the way a child feels for the mother. Like you will see, for a child, other than mother, child doesn't know anything in this world. Therefore, any problem, any danger, child rushes to the mother. So like that one should rush to Krishna with full firm faith. And the third one, Guru Aparad, Guru Avajna, Shruti Shastra Nindanam. So that says about the Avajna to Guru is ignoring the instructions of Guru, not taking the teachings and to the heart. Like Prabhupada has given in his books so many important things that we are supposed to follow and take in our lifestyle. So many people connect to this movement for various other reasons other than the spiritual reason. So that is why many people's progress is checked. So initially we have to bring the body to the morning program. Then we have to bring our words to the morning program. Like for example, when you are singing the Arati, some people partially sing, partially don't sing, when the mind is somewhere else. They are planning something for the day or something. So, similarly, Japa time, we have brought the body already, and the lips are moving and we are chanting. If I slept off in chanting, then I only bring the body. I didn't bring the words. Kaya we brought, but Vacha we didn't bring. And Manasa, no. Isn't it? So, we have to bring which one? Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, which one? All the three we have to bring. So, bringing body means you got Sukriti. Okay, Lord has marked attendance. This fellow has come today. Immediately, attendance is marked, present. But if somebody brings the words, then one gets much more benefit. That means one has attentively sung the song. My speech master was saying in Mayapur Dham, he said there are practically 2,000 people in the temple hall. very crowded, Mangalarati time. So he was telling, there are many people in the Mangalarati dancing there, and what is going on in whose mind the Lord knows. He was telling. Somebody is thinking, I will dance in the Mangalarati, it's a good exercise in the morning, some people think. And some people are thinking that, they have come to Mayapur for tourism, tour purpose, with the family. Once in a blue moon, they feel at least we should go in front of God and bow down to Him. God will give me Ashirvad and my business will flourish. People think like that. So he was telling, different people come with different intentions. The deity of the Lord standing in the front, He knows exactly what is going on in everybody's mind. And then he was telling, every one of you have your own private Paramatma, he was telling, who is standing in your heart and He is watching your intent. So some people sing for some time and they see the mobile and everything. So he was telling that those who put aside everything else and give a wholehearted attention to the Lord, and chant. So they bring the body, mind and words. So the mind can only come when the mind withdraws from the external upadhis, past, present and future. So some kind of timelessness is experienced by a devotee. The timelessness means one goes beyond this world, just like when you think of how Krishna creates this material existence by becoming Mahavishnu and Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Shirodaksha Vishnu, and entering the hearts of all, entering all atoms. That is called Udaradhi. You get a broad intelligence, and we go out of this Kupamanduk nature. Kupamanduk means like a frog in the well type of thinking, I, me, mine. When you go out of I, me, mine to the greatness of the Lord and our insignificance, that is the time mind can come. Mind can be brought, and the mind understands that, Lord's mind can think, mind can feel also. So when one brings the thinking and feeling of the mind towards the Lord, so thinking means thinking of the glories of the Lord. Feeling means considering one's disqualifications, like Durdaivam idrisham vihajani anuragha. So one can feel helpless and fallen, and one can think of Lord's greatness and glory. So when these two thoughts are occupying the mind while performing the aratis or chanting the japa, then one is bringing mind also. Body, mind, words. So in this way, purpose of Prabhupada writing all the books is actually to bring us closer and closer to Krishna's lotus feet. So Hari, Guru, Vaishnavas, these three are the most important people for us. They have to be pleased with us, and we don't worry about anything else in this world. Everything else is a passing away phenomenon. Now, you will see that seasons are changing, the body is changing, the time is changing. Many things in this world, all around us, things are changing like this. They're all the changing phenomenon. So, when everything is changing in this world in a flux, state of flux, what is unchanging is Krishna, the Jiva, and the Premaya Sambandha between the two. This is the only unchanging phenomenon. One should hold on to this very firmly. Like in Harkipodi, in Haridwar, there is a chain. If you hold on to the chain, then you can take bath. Of course, if you want to do this, you can do. Then you hold this and then do this. When you leave both the hands, it will just, the Ganga will carry away, correct, no? Similarly, one has to hold on to this relationship with the Lord. Then even in this samsara, one will not get carried away by the current of so many duties, worldly duties, and so many worries and anxieties. This has to be done, that has to be done. Most of the people who come to our programs, why they go away, and then they come, again they go, because in between they lose both the hands. They lose the grip. So, one of the ways we can hold on to the Lord's lotus feet is a morning program. This is something very tangible, doable, within our reach. Lord is not saying that you have to become a pure devotee instantly. Lord has given us a procedure by coming together in the morning and performing the aratis. This is a series of power-packed spiritual succession of programs. Mangalarti, Narsingharti, Tulsi Arti, and chanting japa and hearing the Bhagavatam class. So these are going to help us to bring not only the body, but also the words, but also mind also. Then the chanting of the holy name will be very meaningful, and it will be a proper conversation with the Lord, begging for the Lord's shelter and mercy and protection. Then such a chanting will go to Namabha stage, where it can purify the heart, and the more the purification, the heart will become like a swab of cotton. It becomes lighter and lighter, and then it goes up, up, up. It is able to realize and recognize the sukshma, the subtler and subtler aspects of the spiritual roots, which are elaborately described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. But the main gift Guru gives to the disciple is the chanting of the holy name. Anybody who does not take the chanting seriously, there are many people with one hand Japamala, another hand mobile, they are never going to develop taste for the holy name. You know, your it becomes namesake. One should know that we are not yogis expect to go to forest, stand on one leg and do some big tapasya. You know, we are allowed to sit comfortably in the ground and chant japa. Nor are we archakas. If you see archakas, they do laksharchana. You know, I've seen in my home when I was a small boy, laksharchana would go for 6 hours. They would do 6 hours, 7 hours, they would do during the Vijayadashami time. You know, these are so many, one petal they offer and one name they offer. It takes so much time it takes. So, we are not doing such elaborate worship, nor are we supposed to go to forest. But one simple process Lord Chaitanya has given, the chanting of the holy name, that we cannot afford to take it lightly. It has to be taken seriously. If we are going to casually take it, then the purification won't take place. Purification to take place, it has to be taken wholeheartedly. Sada tad bhava bhavitaha, he says. So what is it, famous verse? Yo mameva asammudo janati purushottamam sa sarvavit bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Sarva bhavena bharata. Give your wholehearted consciousness to this, especially in the morning hours. Then Krishna has promised us that we will very easily attain Him. He was telling his own Jayadut Maharaj said, there are no hard and fast rules for chanting, but there are soft and slow rules, he said. Hard rule means you have to go to forest. Stand on one leg. Soft rules means sit at one place and try to chant nicely, attentive. And also he said, hard and fast, there are no fast rules, but slow rule means some or other you have to complete the chanting before midnight. That kind of, that much lenience is given in this path. No other path can be so lenient. That's why one has to recognize the compassionate disposition of the Lord for the Kali Yuga jivas like us. Harinam Prabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki, Krishna.